Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. The time is 12:06 p.m. and I call this meeting to order. Director Blake, can you please take roll call?
Commissioner Barker,
Present.
Commissioner Del Cid-Coso, Commissioner Del Cid-Coso, Commissioner Del Cid-Coso,
Seems like she might be having technical issues, maybe audio issues. Can we come back to her?
Commissioner Nash, Commissioner Nash,
Present.
Vice Chair Delgado,
Present.
Chairwoman Wainu,
Present.
Commissioner Del Cid-Coso,
Present.
all commissioners are present.
Thank you, Director Blake. This is an emergent meeting, and this meeting is being proposed to consider further action on Curaleaf NJ's license, some of which will expire today, absent further board action. So this meeting will avoid substantial harm to the public interest that would be caused by delay. The most recent action by the board was taken on Curaleaf's licenses on Thursday, April 13th, 2023. This meeting is being held at the first opportunity, and the need for the same could not have been reasonably foreseen. This meeting will be noticed after the fact, consistent with the Open Public Meetings Act. Now, I am making a motion to hold this emergent meeting and consistent with the requirements in the Open Public Meetings Act. Is there a second on the motion to hold an emergent meeting?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Del Cid-Coso. Thank you. Is there any discussion on this motion? Hearing none, I will call the vote on the motion to hold an emergent meeting consistent with the Open Public Meetings Act. Commissioner Barker.
Nay.
Commissioner Del Cid-Coso.
Yes.
Commissioner Nash.
Yes.
Vice Chair Delgado.
Yes.
And as for me, Chairwoman, yes. So the motion passes. Our first order of business for today, we will go into a quick executive session. This is to discuss legal matters and litigation updates that will be limited to the matters of urgency and importance that are the basis for this urgent meeting. We expect the executive session to last no more than 10 to 15 minutes. I will make the motion to go into executive session. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Nash. Is there any discussion on this motion to go into executive session? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say nay. Any abstentions? The motion passes. The commission will now go into executive session. Again, we expect the executive session to last no more than 15 minutes, possibly sooner. So we can expect to resume the open public session at approximately 12:25 p.m. We will leave the live stream running during that time. Thank you very much. I believe we are ready to go. Thank you for your patience, everyone. The time is now 12:24 p.m. and we will resume the open portion of this meeting. There is only one matter for the commission to consider today, as this is an emergent meeting. I am hereby making a motion to vacate Curaleaf's April 13, 2023 final agency decision and approve Curaleaf's request to renew their adult use cannabis licenses with certain conditions requiring the provision of additional information to the board. And as a summary of the conditions that are being considered by the for this motion by the next regular meeting. The Curaleaf shall provide the board with evidence of good faith efforts to negotiate, excuse me, for a collective bargaining agreement at each facility. Curaleaf shall attest under oath up to its activities and tactics, and the entity will also produce any records, documents, and the like requested by the board that concern its intentions to modify their New Jersey operations. The entity will also would be required to provide additional information, updated information regarding its good faith efforts to hire employees and vendor contractors that meet certain criteria. And if at the next regular meeting of the board, if the board determines that Curaleaf has failed to satisfy these conditions, the board may issue any penalties allowable under regulations, which may include fines or revocation of the renewed license. So again, that is a summary of the conditions that are included in this motion, and I move to vacate Curaleaf's April 13th, 2023 final agency decision and approve Curaleaf's request to renew its adult use licenses with certain conditions requiring the provision of additional information to the board. Is there a second?
Seconded, Madam Chair.
Seconded by Commissioner Nash. Is there any discussion on this motion? Hearing no discussion, Director Blake, can you please call the vote?
Commissioner Barker,
Nay.
Commissioner Del Cid Coso,
Yes.
Commissioner Nash,
Yes.
Vice Chair Delgado,
Yes.
Chairwoman Wainu.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you, Director Blake. So with that motion carrying, the commission need not consider at this point Curaleaf's April 14 request for a stay, which is now moot as a result of the action taken by the board. That concludes our business for today's emergency meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a statement if I may.
Commissioner Nash, if the statement is related to, is the statement related to the nature of our emergency that is under, that serves as the basis for this meeting?
It speaks to it.
Okay, statement by Commissioner Nash.
Thank you. Last week's CRC meeting appears to have been a wake-up call for many cannabis companies doing business in New Jersey. Apparently, some companies did not understand or appreciate their obligations as it concerns labor relations with their employees and their representatives. If the meeting served to remind companies of that obligation, then the CRC has done its job. Let me make this very clear. It is time that we favor people over profits. The law in New Jersey is set forth by the CREAM Act, and it is not hard to understand. Any cannabis company hoping to do business in New Jersey must comply with three very specific labor provisions. First, the company must maintain a labor peace agreement. Second, a bona fide union must be given unhindered access to employees who will vote on whether to be represented by that union. And third, if so represented, a collective bargaining agreement must be negotiated within 200 days of startup. These provisions are not negotiable. They are mandatory. It was made mandatory by the state legislature and governor because their intent was to fairly protect New Jersey workers. In my opinion, Curaleaf in several of its locations have not complied with the mandatory labor provisions set forth in the law, and that alone was reason to deny their application for renewal. I based my opinion on several factors, including public testimony from workers and the union stating that the company has not been compliant with the law. At this juncture, the cannabis industry in this state is at a crossroads. Either we hold true to the law and protect the hard-working men and women of New Jersey who want fair wages and working conditions, or we can reward bad behavior and ignore these mandates for the sake of money and profits. The conditions
Commissioner
contained
Nash,
in
Commissioner Nash, I'll ask for you to wrap up the statement so that we can get to the motion to adjourn.
Okay, the conditions contained in these resolutions presented today offer Curaleaf a second chance to course correct. I hesitate, but will support given this opportunity, if only for the sake of the workers. In my role as a commissioner, I will always choose to protect the workers of New Jersey, and I am hopeful that Curaleaf will do the same with this conditional approval. Madam Chair, I cede the floor back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Nash. Again, I will ask if there is a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Madam Chair, I move to adjourn this meeting.
Moved by Commissioner Del Cid Coso. Is there a second?
Second,
Seconded by Commissioner Nash. Is there any discussion on the motion to adjourn? Hearing none, all those in favor of adjourning today's emergent meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Is there any abstentions? Hearing none, the motion passes. Thank you all for joining today's emergency meeting held by the Commission. Please visit our website to view information about our upcoming meetings. The time is now 12:32 p.m. and we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.